Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kimia. If I have never met you, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is called Kimiscloset, where I sporadically upload videos and then I miss it so much and then I sit down and I'm so excited to film again, and that is what you're witnessing right now. It has been so long since I've sat down and done a proper makeup look. This is a very much chatty makeup look. I wasn't planning on talking so much, but I really did. This right here has been my go-to makeup look. It is very peachy and I think it's perfect for summer. I think it's natural but still has the pop, the cold pop for summer. I am not gonna get over the "ain't nobody got time for that woman" because I think she's just ingrained in my head. I make references about her every single day. But if you want to see this makeup look, then just keep on watching this video. Oh, my back hurts. Oh my god. Does anyone else make those noises when they stretch? It's like your body is just exerting a demon. I'm like, ah. Here is my naked face. Pardon the pimples. That is not French for pimple. I really don't know how to say pimple in French, but I think we can live on with that. I'm gonna get started with the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Cream. I don't have a mirror, I just realized, and it's so far away, so I might just have to use something else because when I film, just so you know, I am trapped here. I cannot get out. So I'm gonna apply the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Cream, and I have actually been testing this out. I don't own it yet, but I am planning on buying it because I've been using it for a week now. So cute. It's just such a thick moisturizer, but it actually feels very light. It's super moisturizing, and I'm gonna moisturize up these pimples because the worst thing is when they're super dry and then your makeup kind of sets in them. And I have been putting off filming this video for literally since I've been back in Vancouver. It's been because of my skin, and I've been kind of sad, to be honest. This isn't my tell-all, but it's just what's been happening. So I'm finally feeling better. I'm really excited to be filming and talking to you and showing you this makeup look because I'm excited about it and I like it, and I think you will too. Not only have I been feeling like shit, but I've also been working a lot. I work at Nordstrom, for those of you who do not know, and I love it. I love styling. I love having clients and getting them what they need. When you work 6 days a week, it can be exhausting, but no complaints in that regard. Now I have a really thick, moisturized base, and I love this stuff. I'm so excited to finally be trying it out and hopefully purchasing it. But then I will go in with the foundation that I've been using for 100 years. I'm sorry, I will not switch it up. It is the Nars Foundation, and I have some on my hand, but I'm just gonna use a little bit because I don't really want it to look very cakey. Yeah, so, ooh, I just spilled some. That's fine. That is totally fine. So I will be using a lot because I spilled a lot. Yeah, I just like to do a little stripey situation, paint my face. That's always fun. I can't really see. As much as I'm sure you know, I love this foundation. I have been testing other ones out. Sometimes I use the It Cosmetics CC cream, especially when it's warm out and it's summer, but right now I have a little bit of a tan, and the CC cream is lighter than my actual skin color, so I'd rather just not look like a ghost, and I'd rather not have mismatched foundation. So I'm just gonna do my favorite, and I do have some blemishes right now, so it's totally fine. And I don't feel like this Nars one is too thick for summer either. I use it year round. It's my favorite. Nothing feels as good as this on my skin. I have yet to find a foundation that I love as much as this one, but I don't know what my deal is. If this works, I can just stick to it. But then sometimes you want change. I mean, I do. Even this foundation is a little bit lighter than my skin color right now, but it blends well with all my other makeup. So we'll keep on using this. I think it's okay. Don't call the foundation police on me. The camera makes it look like I'm 3 shades lighter, but in person it's not as light, and it will look fine after I apply all the other products. So I think that's okay for my face. I'm kind of blind, I can't really tell, but I think it's okay. Then I'm gonna use concealer. This has been my favorite. It has replaced my trusty Nars one. It is the Infallible Full Wear L'Oreal concealer. It's very thick and very creamy. It's a little more close to my skin color at the moment, and I just love it. It goes on like a dream. It's very much like the Nars one that I love so much. So I'm just gonna contour a little bit. Also hide the pimples. Pimples. It's kind of cute. They always come out and say hi though. But hopefully you're not like, you have acne, I hate you. I mean, I don't think that anyone watching this video sounds like that. If you do, maybe work on it, but I'm just gonna hide them a little bit. And I have been wanting to share this concealer with you since I started using it because it is such a good concealer. It is like 1/4 of the price of the Nars one that I love so much, just because it stays as long. It's very blendable and creamy, but it also is very full coverage. I think it's a good color. It blends really easily, and it also stays on all day. So I really like that. Concealer is one of those things that I just go through all the time, and that gets expensive. So I really like this. And for your information, I don't know what color I am. I am in Cashew 365. It was like $11. I'm like, okay, you got me. I'm sold. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of powder. I'm using the Makeup Forever HD powder. I'm in the shade 117. I have had this powder for a long time. I've replaced it over and over again, but I honestly don't use powder on the daily. For some reason, I like the look of like very glowy, dewy skin, and powder I feel like makes my face a little more cakey, but sometimes I'll dabble on some powder just because it does help my makeup stay on all day. Next, I will use the trusty Laguna Bronzer. Look at this. It is basically all done. I have loved this bronzer for so long. I'm actually taking it on a blush brush. Very easy to apply for my cheekbones, just like that. And also because my regular bronzer brush puts hair all over my face, and I'm like, I just don't feel like cleaning my face up and having like a super hairy face. So I'm just gonna contour. I love a harsh contour line. Once you blend it out, you feel like you've like done something. I mean, that's how I feel. I mean, I'm sure you could do other things and feel the same way, but for me, apparently, it's the harsh contour line that does it. Do my jawline. I've been breaking out like crazy on my jawline. I'm not a fan. I don't really like it. This is also perfect for my nose. The other one that I use is so big that like I apply the what's this called? The other one makes me sneeze. I think I'm like allergic to it. But this one's really soft and just like gets the right lines in the right places. I'm gonna contour up my nose, and I love this bronzer. It gives you such a beautiful glow. You look so sun-kissed and tanned, and it's just like, it's the best. And then I'll just like lightly go through my face. Not much product, and with a really light hand. I think it just like blends the product well, but might not be doing anything. I don't really know. And then with the harsh contour lines that I made on my cheeks, I like to just go up and almost make like a blush with it. I think we are set for bronzer, and now as you can see, I match my skin color. So the foundation is fine. It kind of sets in my face and returns into my regular color. I feel like it oxidizes to my current skin color when it's sitting on my face, but also with the help of the bronzer, I get my skin color back. Now I'm gonna do the part that makes my face really peachy and glowy. It is the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand. This is the Peachgasm. Peach. I am obsessed with this product. I get compliments all the time about how glowy and dewy my face looks, and I'm like, what is it? But it's always this. This one is my favorite. So I just put some dots here, and it literally doubles as a highlight and a blush. But I just love it. I think it is beautiful. Also, pro tip, close the little applicator, because I did not one time by accident, and I ruined the bronzer that I have of this. It spilt all over my makeup bag. It is ruined now. It was full of product. I can't even use it now without getting a bunch of product, almost like paint on my hand. Definitely make sure to close it, because then you can avoid that. And then I'll just pat pat it into my face. This goes on really easily. I love it. It gives you such a beautiful glow. It's definitely a must-have summer product, I think. It's very new as well, and I got mine from Nordstrom, but I know that they carry them anywhere that carries Charlotte Tilbury would have it. As you can see, I have a full streak of glowiness all over my face, and I am loving it. I wouldn't say the lasting power is all that much, so that's why I like to actually go in with a coral blush. Coral. This is the Tarte Blissful. I've had this for so long. These Tarte blushes were my favorite, like growing up when I first got into makeup. These Tarte blushes were like my go-to. And I'll just apply it to the apple of my cheek. I won't go up just because it's too harsh. And then I'll go in with my powder brush without any product and just kind of swoop all over just to get rid of any kind of harsh line. And that is it for my face. So I'll move on to eyeshadow. Honestly, this is the only eyeshadow palette I brought with me from New York, so I don't have any of my other palettes with me. It is the Marc Jacobs Coconut palette. It goes really well with my coral makeup look that I'm just wearing every day. So really I don't need any other palette because this is all I put on my face. I will do this pink and just apply that all over my lid, and then go in with this in the crease and this as a liner, and that'll be it for the eyeshadows. I'm gonna take a fluffy shadow brush. We're not gonna do anything else. A moment of silence. Oh, this is very pink. Yeah, I'm trying to switch it up from what I do every day, because every day I literally just take a Lancome stick liner and apply that on my lid and call it a day. But this is professional stuff. I forgot how pink this was. A moment of silence while I apply my eyeshadow with my mouth half open. I'm like, I breathe so loud. If you know me personally, you know this, but I breathe so loud because I can't breathe out of my nose. So if I'm like standing there, people are always like, are you okay? Because I'm like, I sound like I've gone on a hike and I've never breathed ever. And people are always like, are you okay? I'm just like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, no worries. I just always sound like I'm dying. This is such a pretty pink eyeshadow, but I am gonna go in with this kind of taupey pink one. Apply that one to the crease with a little blending brush. Honestly, it's been so long since I've done a makeup video. I kind of don't remember what I'm supposed to do. And I think it just like mutes the shininess of the pink, because I don't want a super shiny lid. Can you hear me breathing? Now I'm like trying to hold my breath, but I think we're okay. If you're watching this video, thank you so much, just because I know how sporadic I upload videos, and in all honesty, it's just because of my schedule. I love filming. I have loved filming and making videos since like 7 years ago, and I still love it. Try to make time for it. Like, I will carve out days where I'm like, I'm gonna film this day, but then I end up feeling like so gross or just like so unmotivated and sad or whatever on certain days that I just don't do it. And it bothers me because I really want to be uploading videos on a consistent basis, and I'm constantly writing down ideas and wanting to do things, but then, you know, YouTube is very time sensitive as well. Like, there's a certain time where you do back to school videos or summer videos or whatever, and like, it's not gonna make sense if I have like a summer makeup routine but then I'm ready to upload it in fall. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So just know that I'm always thinking of ideas, I just never get to execute them all. Not an excuse. I full on will try to do more than I have been doing. I'm gonna go in with the super chocolate brown on this little angled eyeliner brush, and I'm gonna use that as eyeliner because I think if I use black liner, it's too harsh, and as we know, I don't really use eyeliner because I'm scared of it. So we're just gonna take that on the lid, create a little wing. This brush is great. It kind of does the wing work for you. All right, do you think they match? I think think they're all right. I think we are good for the eyeliner. Now what do I do? Oh, my back. Oh, a little stretch. Now I'm gonna do eyebrows. Nothing's changed here. I used the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I was actually listening to her on a podcast the other day. Second Life podcast, my favorite podcast ever, and I always listen to it before I go to work. And the other day I was listening to the Anastasia creator talk about her company, and she really worked hard, and it was really interesting. She was talking about how when she first started, she moved from Romania. I'm now turning into the podcast. Yeah, she came from Romania with her husband, I believe, and she basically couldn't speak English very well, so she decided to go to cosmetology school. She thought cosmetology would be good if she can't speak English very well, and then long story short, I'm literally skipping over all of her life details. She ended up making a brow threading place in Beverly Hills at this other really well-known like waxing place, I believe. She worked really hard for her business. One of the first companies that took Anastasia on was Nordstrom. They actually carried her, she wanted to do service. She wanted to do like the Anastasia brow threading. She thought offering product wasn't enough. She really wanted to do a service, and she didn't have the money to be able to hire the staff because Nordstrom said that like that would be okay, but she would have to pay and train her whole staff, her own staff, sorry, who like are experts at what they do. She didn't have the money to do that. So then she was like, okay, fine, I'll just carry the product. And I'm like, that's so sad. Like there could have been the Anastasia brow specialists who can shape who can shape people's eyebrows, who can shape everyone's eyebrows, and I think that adds a level of service. And I just thought that was interesting because Nordstrom is so service oriented that at the time they didn't accept that offer. But I'm missing a lot of details about that podcast, but it was good. It was a good episode. She seems to know what she's doing, and she still, this is what I also found interesting, she still checks every batch of product, which a lot of CEOs don't do. If I had a company, which hopefully one day that might be a thing, I would 100% be like her and check every single product that goes out, because like your name is on there, you know, and if it's your business, you probably want to be making sure that every single item is in perfect condition and is exactly what you want it to be. Because like the worst thing is when you're excited about a product or a brand or company or whatever, and then like your stuff is faulty, and one person is still like one person. You might be like, whatever. And I know stuff like that happens. Personally, I'm like, I want to be the person who checks off every single thing and make sure everything is right. But that's just because I'm really, really type A. But I'm not super, super competitive. I feel like if you're type A, you have to be very competitive. And I don't think I am. I mean, depending on the situation. I definitely can be competitive sometimes, but as a whole, I'm not like, I need to win. Maybe that would have been better if I was like that, but I'm kind of like, all right, you take it, just go. I'm done. My eyebrows and my rant are over, so I'm gonna move on to mascara. I'm using the Caution Hourglass mascara. This stuff, ooh, I love it. There's very few mascaras that I don't love, to be honest. I feel like they all kind of do the same thing, but like some of them just make me feel good. This is one of those. I really do like it. I think it really separates my eyelashes. It definitely needs more than one coat though, because one coat gives you like super natural look. As far as mascara goes, I like the like, they look like false lashes. Especially since I don't have false lashes, pack on the product. So I really need like 3 coats of this guy. But as a whole, it's a really good. Do you like this view? I'm like, look up my nose. Look at the difference in my eyes. It really separates each lash and puts product on there, and that is important to me. I kind of need my mascaras to do that. It's like all I ask of them. Do I look pretty? Intense eye twitch. Okay, so the last step of my routine is the most important one, and it is the lipstick. I am using Sexy Sienna, again by Charlotte Tilbury. and this is like the most beautiful peach for my skin tone. Peaches always wash me out, or they're too coral for me. This is like the most perfect peach ever, and I'll show you. Ooh, baby girl, move. I am obsessed. I think that this is such a beautiful, beautiful color, and it completes my makeup look. So I hope that you guys like it. It's very dewy and glowy. Got like the peachy pinks on my lid, the peachy pinks on my face, and then the peachy pink lipstick, and then I have, you know, my dark eyebrows and everything else. And I think that all together it's a really nice look for summer, but it's easy and doable, and not like a lot of color packed on your face. All right, my friends, that is it for this makeup look. I truly, truly hope that you enjoyed it. And if you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you are new here and you are not subscribed, subscribe for more videos. And speaking of more videos, what do you want to see? Comment it down below. It helps me plan content that you want to see, because that's what I truly care about, and that's everything. So until next time, I hope that you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you in my next video, hopefully, if you don't leave and never come back.